All right, everybody. We are back. We are playing the feud. Let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. All right, so we are doing some Safari Zone stuff. We're gonna try probably for like, I don't know, at least another hour doing this. And then we'll see what we do after that. See what we do after that. Scyther will definitely try to catch one of you. I didn't mean to throw a rock. I meant to just throw the ball. Oh well. We lost him. Yep. Oh well. I wonder if Scyther only shows up, Scyther only shows up in the first area. Brought myself another kombucha. Because I love it. Different flavor this time, though. That Honeycrisp, though, that was really good. That Honeycrisp was really exquisite. Nidorina, get out of here. Rhyhorn, kick rocks, man. Wouldn't it be funny if it said, can't get away? When you try to run in a Safari Zone. Don't try to run, the Pokemon will take it as a sign of weakness. Then it'll come charging at you. There we go. Chansey! Give him the ball. Get out of here, dude. I feel like we're gonna have to throw a rock at Chansey. I feel like one rock. I feel like one rock just to make it so the ball actually hits. For any of the bigger Pokemon. Like, I could be totally wrong with that, but like... Let's take a look. Actually, it says quite the opposite. Just throw a bunch of bait at them and then throw the balls. So maybe that's... We'll try that. I'm not opposed to trying other things. I did not mean to do that. Please don't catch that. Good. So what we'll do is we'll do bait ball, bait ball, bait ball, bait ball. Bait ball. Like baseball. Okay. Get out of here. A little too much moving there. Come on. Tell me something good. Alright, let's try it again. Bait. Ball. Get out. Nope. Nope. All right, Chansey. Let's try this again. Bait. Ball. We got him. All right. That's one down. 3 more to go. 4 more to go. No. We need Tauros. We need Scyther. Venomoth. Although we can get a Tangela and evolve Venomoth. Or not Tangela, Venonat, right? Venonat. I don't even remember. We got our Chansey at least. That was good. Come on. Give me something good. Give me what I like it. Son of a gun. This is not what I asked for. Come on, please. Give me the thing. Ring-a-ding-ding. I'm trying to remember what Venonat looks like. My goodness. My goodness. Barbecue, what is up, dude? How goes it? I've missed you, dude. I haven't seen you around in so long. Little nerding out this Sunday? Hell yes. Hell yes. We've been getting all the retro achievements for Pokemon, but we hit kind of a gold mine. Gold mine rather, with one of my shorts on what do you call it? Instagram. Venomoth, you suck, dude. And so we've kind of been doing really well with it on Instagram, and kind of have like a niche now that we are what's the word? Catering to. Which is glitches and such. Glitches in retro games. Our main goal is definitely the retro achievements, depending on the game that I'm playing, of course. But we had one video that went viral. We got over 1 million views. It's still going up right now, by the way. It's almost at 1,100,000 right now. So, yeah, we're kind of making a pivot to where we at least showcase off some glitches that we can turn into back, like a back catalog, if you will, to post between Instagram and YouTube Shorts. We haven't hit 1 million on a video yet again, but we're getting fairly decent stuff out there. I've got one that's got over 20,000 right now as well, and then I've got another one that's got, you know, around like 5,000 or so, which for a channel that, or like a Instagram handle or whatever you want to call it, that literally just started, and the second video was my 1 million. I mean, that's pretty good, I feel like, at least. So yeah, we're showing off crazy glitches. We've shown off quite a few in Pokemon Red so far. I'm just trying to get... We have a team that's totally made up of choices that people who watch the stream have decided on. And then I get one choice myself. So we're just trying to catch the last Pokemon for that group before we do another big glitch. Looking to get back into Travian? Is that how you say that? I'm not familiar with that. RTC stuff like that. Real-time combat, got you. New game's not doing it for you? Yeah, I don't play anything new, man. I can't. I just cannot. Every once in a while there's a new game that's fairly decent that hits me right, but I will stick with my old stuff. It's just too much fun. Especially with a lot of this stuff. You can do some challenging stuff with it. And since you've already, like, you know, gone through the game and stuff like that, it doesn't really hurt it or destroy it or anything. Nothing like the old classics noted on the info update. He is. It's a web browser-based game from 2007. I was off the radar with gaming in 2007, probably. That would have been PS2 just dying era, PS3 just coming to light era. Interesting. Very interesting. I'll have to look that up just to see what it is. Heck yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's awesome. When you say real-time combat, is that similar to, like, say, Age of Empires 2 or Command & Conquer? I'm trying to picture what a real-time combat genre game is. Windows XP days. Maybe even 98. Yeah. Windows frickin' 98. Oh my god. XP though, the good old days, right? Man, XP was great. XP was like enough of like a update for it to be like really cool and good, but left everything that worked. There again, maybe not a lot worked back with Windows 98, so like upgrades were actually cool to see then. Whereas now upgraded things tend to get released before they're actually ready to be released. Come on! So crazy to do that, like ready to dive into a game and boom, you get hit with something isn't done. yeah, have no fear, we'll fix it. Yeah, okay. They, you know, it's funny because they'll usually fix it, but you end up having to pay a premium to get the fixed version of it. Or sometimes you don't even have to do that. You've just got to suffer for like the first 3 to 6 months of buying a game and have it be broken until they finally do patch it. Yeah, it's included in the DLC that you have to pay for. Fantastic. I love it. I don't. I don't. I just had problems recently with this PC, which is not that old. It'll be the last time I ever buy, well, it was the first time and the last time I'll ever buy a pre-built. We had issues when it first came in with Windows, and things just didn't work right, and I had to upgrade that, and I had to pay for Windows because they really messed it up. And then after I got that running on the hard drive and everything, it turns out that the hard drive itself, even though it was coming up healthy in diagnostics tests, was having kernel issues. So I finally just recently replaced that, and I'm having no issues. All the issues that I had prior, which I thought maybe was just running too many programs at one time or having too many things plugged into the computer at a time or whatever the case might be, all of that is fixed. I haven't had a single issue since. They used a Kingston, what do you want to call it? Is it NVMe? Is that what those gumstick-shaped hard drives are? They had a Kingston in there, and it just didn't work right. My brother was first into PCs. He learned everything, and and we always built them. Yeah, M2. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I've always loved building the PCs anyways. And it is a bit cheaper than buying a pre-built anyways. So I think going forward, that's just how I'm going to do it. I'd love to, I think in the future, like what I want to do is I want to build a PC specifically for the things that I want to do. This is going to be a little OCD, but specific to that unit, right? Like I want to make each unit specifically designed to run at the highest capability that would ever be demanded of it without going over. Like, really, really get it down. You got a 4080? I didn't mean to throw that ball. Good. That's awesome. I think I got a 3090 in this one. Retro tinkering and virtual machines. Yeah. See, like, what I want to do is I want to get the smallest case that I can possibly get. Have it be able to run. I don't know if I would say a specific genre of game, maybe even, you know, and just have it up for that. Like, for instance, like I really like shmups, right? So I'd love to make one that will go into an arcade, like an arcade cabinet, and that arcade cabinet is specifically nothing but shmups, and have it set up so that everything on it is just very specific to what it needs. Do I want to build it to those times or use current hardware? Current hardware is fine. I would, if I could afford getting the actual arcade boards, I would definitely do that. But, I mean, like, what I would almost want to do is almost build like an FPGA unit and do some Mister stuff. But I know Mister can be kind of expensive, but I would almost like to do that and have the Mister specifically tailored for whatever it is that they're going to be doing. Shellonomics, what is going on, dude? I'm going to give you a shout out real quick. I really enjoyed your stream the other day. Hopefully I spelled that right. Yeah, it looks like I did. What's up, dude? How goes it? I could totally glitch out these Safari Zone Pokemon, but I'm trying to be legit. We'll give it like... Yeah, we'll give it another 40 minutes. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun project, Barbecue, for sure. I have a picture in my phone of somebody who did something similar, and the case that they used for it, I'll post it on your Discord. The case that they used for it, I really like, because like, I think my biggest idea with it is I want to get cases that look really small and inconspicuous, right? So that way you put it like in the living room or whatever. And while it's there, people will kind of look at it and be like, I wonder what that is, you know, but it not be nearly as big, like maybe half the size, if not even smaller than that, than like a, you know, a modern day console. I don't know. I think that would just be so cool. How's progress in the early part of the stream? So we're doing really, really well. There are 3 that were missables because I'm still kind of learning retro achievements in the sense of for RPGs, right? RPGs are... There's a button... Oh, gosh, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place right now. There's a button that you can hit, and I'm sure you know this, in retro achievements that will show you just the missables. We didn't know that until after we had already started some of this game. Also didn't even think that there would be any missables. So we missed, I think, the first 3, maybe the first 4, I can't remember, but those should be easy to go back and get after we get everything else, so I'm not too worried about it. ESP if you don't read the set mode achievement. Got you. Yeah, we're definitely doing Gen 2 after this, though. Watching you yesterday was really, really cool. I'm wondering, and maybe you know this, if there are any type of glitches in Gen 2 like they have in Gen 1 where you can catch pretty much any Pokemon in the game. I already caught one of you, Chansey! Why did you have to waste your rarity with showing up and not be a Tauros? You jerk. So yeah, I kind of, like, lately we've pivoted a little bit, so, like, my main type of games that I like more than anything else are shmups. I play a lot of Ketsui, I play a lot of Danmaku Unlimited 3. But we had a video that went fairly decently big on Instagram lately, so we've kind of been making a switch into what we're doing. Retro achievements is always something I've wanted to do, but what hit big was we showcased a glitch on Donkey Kong Country 2. And right now, currently, we're at 1,070,000 views. So, we're trying to show off glitches in games on Instagram. Kind of our new shtick, if you will. Sounds good, barbecue. Yeah, it was crazy, Shellonomics. Like, I couldn't freaking believe it. Definitely wasn't expecting it. I haven't had the same success yet. The next best video that we've done so far has gotten around, like, 22,000. And I've had another one that's gotten, you know, maybe 5,000. I've got one that we just posted last night that's pretty healthy right now, but it's still developing. Yeah, it's Spike Saturn. It might be all bunched up as one. I'm not sure. Actually, I have it right on my socials on the side. What am I thinking? Yeah, it's just at Spike Saturn. It looks like one word. So yeah, so we've been kind of making a pivot to showcasing different glitches that we can find in game. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I also do some speed running here and there. For instance, Castlevania is probably the biggest one that we've completed. I got a 12:17 on that. I've dabbled in Mario 64 as well. I didn't do too well on that, but we beat it in like 35 minutes, I think it was, 36 minutes. Trying to think. We had a world record on one of the stages of the Crazy Box in Crazy Taxi for a little bit, which was really neat. I love Crazy Taxi. I freaking love Crazy Taxi. So that was super fun. I want to go back and finish up Crazy Taxi. You enjoy watching all those? Hell yeah, dude. I love arcade games more than anything, but I've got a big soft spot for RPGs. Venonat, do not fly away. Or sorry, Venomoth, do not fly away. You jerk. Do not take my food and leave. Of course you will. You suck. So whenever Venomoth shows up, don't ever feed it any bait. Just freaking throw a ball at it. Just throw a ball at it. We're really close to getting our badge on Metamorphic Force. We just have to 1cc it, and we got it. Friend told me you can look up a Discord bot called Chivo Tracker. Ooh, really? I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I just recently found this tracker, thanks to somebody who's a regular in here who's really cool, by the name of Pool Sharker. And I freaking love this one. I was using another one before, and I think it was just called Retro Tracker, and it was pretty neat. But I like this better, for sure. Crazy Taxi got you into Offspring? I think it got me into Offspring, too. It most certainly got me into Bad Religion. I'm trying to think if I knew Offspring prior to Crazy Taxi. I might have. You know, the other soundtrack, too, for the PC version that came out afterwards, is actually really good, too. There's a lot more artists, too, so there's a lot more variety. But it's all pretty cool punk music and stuff like that. Maybe a little bit of harder rock on some of it instead of punk. Holy crap, Taurus, just show your face, dude. We'll have to look into the overlay sometime as well. Oh, you mean for the retro achievement thing on the bottom there? I did not mean to throw a safari ball. Whatever. Good. Yeah, the PC one's fun. I've actually not played any of them for retro achievements yet, so I really need to do that. Plus, I think the GameCube version is the fastest version out there anyways, if I want to do speedrunning for it again. Gotcha, gotcha. Heck yes! I don't know if I have a Discord, what do you call it? That would be a really good command. Yeah, command, that's the word. You just gave me an idea, sir. I do have it labeled over there, but you know what? It would be over on the right, but it would be so much easier to just have the link show up when anybody types that command in. That's smart. All right, Tauros. Why don't you show your bullish face already? But yeah, I think the next thing that we might look into is a way to get all of our Pokemon on the Pokemon Stadium that we caught. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Yeah, we're pretty chill here. Sundays is usually a slower day as far as community, because everybody seems to be out doing we get hopping a little bit. We were doing pretty well this morning, I think. We had some people in, but it's a really chill community. Everybody that's here is just, they're super nice. We like to joke around a lot. You'll probably hear my buddy Giles' name get thrown around a lot. We used to do a comedy bit on here. Actually, it ended up becoming its own stream, and then life caught up with him, so he couldn't. He could no longer do it. But man, it was so fun. It was so good. All right, Venomoth, we're just throwing balls at your face this time. Why with the running? Running on the bulls isn't for a few months. Doesn't mean Tauros... Yeah, seriously, Tauros. You freaking jerk. You can run whenever you want. You're free, Tauros. You're wild. You're free. You're like a stallion. Come on, Tauros. You're the last one we need! I don't know if I said this when you came in. We've, the way that we've been doing, Pokemon is, some of my regulars, have all picked a Pokemon that they wanted in the party, and then I left one slot open for me. So, we have to put Tauros in our party because our good friend Squall Cloud would like a Tauros. But the rest of the party is caught, so we've got everybody else. But we have to make time to do the Glitch City glitch today. We have got to do that. Chansey, man, I love the fact that we're running into you so much, especially since I already caught you. Kick rocks. Turn into Tauros. Yeah, I think if we can find a way to upload our Pokemon to Pokemon Stadium, I think that will be a lot of fun. But I do wonder... I think I remember when looking at the achievements that most of the achievements were for using rental Pokemon, if I remember right. Yeah, these games have awesome soundtracks. We were just talking about, when Pandas was here, we were talking about the Cinnabar Island track. That's a really, really good one. I love Lavender Town. As ear-bleeding as it is, I love it. Rhyhorn, get out of here while you still can. We caught ourselves a Mew. That was one of the first things that we did. Once we got to, oh my gosh, is it Viridian? I think that's where Misty's at. That's one of the glitches we've done. We've shown off the Ghost PC, which was pretty cool. We found a ghost-like NPC on Nugget Bridge as well. That was a really cool glitch that we showed off. I've got one thing we're going to show off that's not really a glitch. I never knew that you could just give a Pokédoll to the ghost in Pokemon Tower and they'll just go away. No Slith Scope needed. Like, what? That was pretty neat to me. Nope. Get out. Yep, you're gonna run. You're gonna run. First time, every time. You jerk. How did I find the glitches? Some of them I knew from the past, and the rest of them, I'm just kind of looking up. So like my biggest thing with it, what I love about it, is I think back to when we were in school. So just to give you some context, I'm 38. And when we were in school, we would hear all these rumors. Like one of the biggest rumors being that if you go to the SS Anne area that they normally won't let you go to after the SS Anne has sailed away, you can surf over to the side, and there'll be a truck there, and if you use strength on the truck, Mew pops out. Right? I tried doing that when I was in school, and it did not work. So the idea of Mew being something that you could actually get in the game, you know, your hopes diminish and stuff like that. Because, I mean, that was pre-internet, or, like, the internet, like, existed, but, like, you went to the library to do it because, you know, computers were super expensive. I mean, $2,000 in the 90s is probably, like, freaking, like, $8,000 today money. So, like, if you did find anything, it was always from that, you know, that rich kid in school or whatever, who's like, oh yeah, mom let me use the internet for a little bit, and I found some stuff about the Pokemans. It's like, great, tell me, give me your knowledge. Yeah, Game Genie, Game Shark as well. I like to try to do these without that kind of stuff. Nintendo Power Game Pro strategy guides. Those were so cool. Those were so freaking cool. I actually... have you ever seen... They had these old VHS tapes, and they were like... what was the name of them? I found the name of it the other day. But it had like an announcer on it, and they would just kind of show you how to get through a game if you were having a hard time. Like, the one that I watched had a few different things on it, like Bionic Commando and Milon's Secret Castle, or Millions, or whatever everybody calls it. I don't know. And it was just some dude kind of like talking over it, and he had like, you know, a professional sounding voice or whatever. Double Dragon was another one. It was really cool. It was like a visual Nintendo Power. The coolest freaking thing ever. They called it Pikachu. Yeah. That's like my dad. Whenever I would watch Dragon Ball Z, he wouldn't call them Super Saiyans. He'd call them Super Satans. I was like, I mean, the way you say it, it sounds cooler, but it's not right. Good times. Good freaking times. Venomoth, don't run away, you stupid, stupid bug. You're running away. Bye. Get out. Get freaking out. Right, yeah. 100%. Made me laugh every time. Then, you know, you're a kid, so you're like, no, Dad! That's not right! Saiyans! Like, I'm just saying. Then, of course, your dad knows it, like, aggravates you, so he eggs it on it. Yeah, that's what I said, Satan! Cut it out, Dad! So we still need Kangaskhan, we need Tauros, we need Scyther. Good times, man. Good freaking times. Oh my gosh! It's almost 5, so... So we're probably gonna have to catch these ones illegitimately. I mean, legit, because we're using only in-game glitches to do it, but I haven't been able to get another Tauros to show up, which is my primary concern anyways. We found like 2 in a row, and then maybe 4 altogether so far, and they don't want to show up. They don't want to show up. Yeah, yeah. Frickin' Safari Zone. Safari Zone antics. Yeah, no, totally, totally. I don't think there's anything wrong with glitches as long as they're in-game. You know, as long as it's not... Even if it's created outside, I mean, like, I don't necessarily condemn it. But, like... I don't know, kind of being more into, like, the competitive speedrunning scene and stuff like that. I think outside glitches should just be more for having a good time, like making Arwing show up in Ocarina of Time. Like, that's a good time. Or using something like moon jumping just to see how high you can get somewhere and where the box ends in the game, see how well you can break it. I love that kind of stuff. That's a great time for, you know, like Game Shark and stuff like that. You know, now that I think about it, you just kind of helped me remember. There was a really cool one in Star Wars Shadow of the Empire, and maybe I can showcase that one of these days. Where you can put in a code to pilot one of the... I'm sorry, I'm not very big on Star Wars lore. Is it AT-AT? Is that what those big things are? That Luke blows up with his lightsaber in the second movie? You can pilot one of those, and you can kind of, like, ride it off of the freaking level, but, like, you don't necessarily go off of the level. You just kind of go into a weird, like, liminal space area. Yeah, that's the N64 game, yep. Shadow of the Empire. Featuring Dash Rendar. I love that game. I know a lot of people hate that game. I love that game. My gosh, Pokemon. Just give me like even an encounter here. I mean, we're getting Venomoths. We're not catching any, but we're getting them. Nope. Bye-bye. Bye-bye!
Stop it! You're talking crazy!
Damn. Squall, what's up, dude? I can hang in casual Star Wars chats, just not a diehard fan who knows all. Right. Totally. Totally. Like, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan by any means, but there are bits and pieces of it that I really like, you know? I really love Shadow of the Empire. That game is so good. I know everybody hates it. I like it quite a bit. Squall, we're trying to get your Pokemon, man. It's the last one we need. I'm gonna do this one last time, and then I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to catch it illegitimately, probably. Actually, before I commit to that idea, let's look and see if it's what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Let's see if it's I can't think of words. I don't need words. My brain is ADHDing out right now. Let's see. Tauros. Where are you, bud? Where are you, bud? There you are. Ah, yeah, actually, it's very achievable. 60. Curious. Let's take a look. Okay, definitely not. You're too low. No, don't switch. Stats. You're too high. You are one over. Son of a gun. You're too low. You're still under, so you're a possibility for leveling up. You're gonna be way too high, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we could level up Butterfree to manipulate Tauros. Or we could look at our Pokemon that we currently have and see if anybody has a special stat of 60 to manipulate Tauros. But we'll give it this last shot. Unless, Squall, unless you are diehard on me catching a Tauros here. But if not, I think that's probably what we're going to do if we don't get one after this. We did get Chansey, at least. We were able to catch a Chansey. Get out. We don't need you, Nidoran. We done got you already. But yeah, this is going to be a cool challenge. Something else that we're doing with this shell is we're forcing ourselves to catch all of the Pokemon with Pokeballs. And that will include Mewtwo when we get there. Which is going to be stupid. That's going to be like a marathon of a day. That's going to be like... We're going to make a big event out of that, I think. It's going to be the catch Mewtwo with a Pokeball weekend, and if we catch Mewtwo really quickly with a Pokeball, that's going to be embarrassing. The event will be over quick. But I think it'll take a while. I have a feeling it will. The odds have got to be super low. Super, super low. I just realized I don't have my YouTube chat up. One moment. Squall, you're over there on YouTube. Okay. Hi, Squall. That's Squall, you are a funny man. You know that? You are a funny man. I love it. I love it. But yeah, Squall, unless you are hell-bent on me catching a legit Tauros from here, I think after this one, we're just going to go and catch one the other way. Yeah, no, you're going to run now too, aren't you? You didn't run? My God. We didn't catch you this time either, though. Wow. Wow, Venomoth, you are being too generous right now. You're going to run though now, right? No? Nope, didn't catch him. Come on. He's sticking around, though, man. He wants to be caught. Or he just wants to waste my Safari Balls. One or the other. Get caught. He ran. He just wanted to waste my... He just wanted to waste my balls. That's all he wanted. That's all he ever wanted. So we have less than 20 balls left to catch a Tauros if we find one. And that's hoping that he even sticks around once we start, you know, pummeling him in the face. With these little balls that capture your soul. That's gotta be what those Pokeballs do, right? They just put you into, like, soul form and just... Venomoth, come on. Give me your soul. That's all I want. Yeah, that's more like you. Running after the first try. Come on. Another Chansey. No thanks. Venomoth! Yes! Yes! You might be wondering, how did I know that before the thing was caught? Shellonomics probably knows. There's a little thing that shows up on the bottom right-hand screen of the game for retro achievements, and it decides whether or not you catch that Pokemon well before all of the ball bouncing around and stuff happens. So I know ahead of time. So really all we have left is Kangaskhan, Tauros. No nickname. No nickname. No nickname. Tauros, Kangaskhan, and Scyther. And I have a feeling that Kangaskhan is going to be Area 2. Scyther seems like he's definitely Area 1. This will also be the first time that I caught all of the Pokemon in the game. I know that we're doing that. And we'll be doing it without another game. I think that is just so neat. Love it. Don't need you anymore, Venomoth. You can just kick rocks. I feel like whenever I see them now, I just want to throw rocks at them until they run away because of how much of a pain in the ass they were to catch. Not what we need. Not what we need. We're trying so hard, Squall. Yeah, we're gonna take the opportunity and just throw rocks. Get out of here. Kick rocks, Venomoth. Kick rocks, Venomoth. Thank you. That felt good. That felt so good. That felt so good. That's what he gets. how many steps we just saved there? My god. Venomoth, dude. Kick rocks. Come on, Tauros. Tauros is totally going to end up getting manipulated into existing. More than likely, the same thing with Kangaskhan. And possibly Scyther as well. Chansey! Bye-bye, Chansey. We don't need you. We already got you. You know what else might be really cool? Would be to take these Pokemon, if we can, and find a way to, as we play all the different Pokemon games, to get them transferred to the next generation. I know from Generation 2 to 3 that's going to be kind of hard. I believe there's an indirect way to do it, though, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then, I think there's another generational gap with the DS and the Game Boy Advance. But I believe that there was a way where if you have that Game Boy Advance cartridge in the game, in the DS, that you can catch them in a certain area in black and white. Like, recatch them. And I'd have to imagine, with Pokemon being as big as it is, that's got to be something where somebody figured that out. You know, for doing it this way. Come on, man. Tauros, where are you, dude? We are past my deadline. Get your butt here, dude. Venomoth, kick rocks. What he gets. What he gets. Come on, Tauros. Come on, Tauros. Come on, Tauros. Where you be, Tauros? Yeah, we're definitely going to manipulate Tauros into existing. This is crap. I'm all for hard, but this is just ridiculous. To even have an opportunity to see one, and then for the fact that, like, it has a chance to flee. Oh my gosh, Venomoth kick rocks. Okay, come on. Jerk. Chansey, man, I am running into a lot of those. I'd say maybe I should catch more so I can trade somebody, but I don't see that happening. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Come on. We got away safely. Venomoth, you just show up everywhere now, don't you? Kick rocks. I already know it's going to come down to us. It's going to come down to us manipulating it to get Tauros, but, like, I'm just trying to get my money's worth out of this Safari Zone visit at this point. I just want my money's worth of my Safari Zone visit. Bandit, what's up, dude? My dad says Pokemon was creating to brainwash little kids in the 90s. I don't know if I like your dad anymore. He's spreading a lot of propaganda on this channel. Also, how you doing, dude? They had it nailed right. Yeah. They did. They did. Come on, Tauros. Yeah, this sucks. How many steps do we have left? We have 53. That was 2. There's a few. Now we're at 40-something below their paychecks to buy Pokemon cards. Blowing their paychecks to buy Pokemon cards. Dad wasn't wrong when you think about it. For some of them, I suppose. For some of them, I suppose. But, you know, in the same respect, Dad was sitting there blowing his money to restore a classic car that he never drove out of the garage. So, I mean, in retrospect, really just an old angry boomer upset that their child wasn't into what they were into. That's just one man's opinion, though. No, I know you totally did, Bandit. Yeah, no, and you were. I was just playing along with it. You're good, dude. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, I'll definitely check out your Discord message here in just a bit. In just a bit! Chansey, kick rocks, dude. We have found enough of you. Thank you for liking me enough to show your face, but I wish your face was a bull. Our time in the Safari Zone is almost done. And if we can prevent ourselves from ever coming back here, we just might. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I think it's fun, but... I did not mean to throw that. But I think it's also a bit of good. I don't want to have to delete him out of my box. But I also think this is just some tedious stuff. Okay, so what did I say? I think I said we needed 60 to get Tauros. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see if we have any Pokemon currently that have a special stat of 60. We're gonna go get ourselves a Tauros and make this party friggin' complete. I would love that. I would love for that. For that, I would love. So we'll have to deposit one Pokemon. We'll deposit Mew for now. Can I look at their stats if I click? Yeah, I can. Good. Special is 69. Look at that. We were just waiting for the right Venomoth this whole time. That's the one. Not only is it special 69, but if you read from special to speed, it's 6-7. Oh, God, 6-7 is so stupid. Anyways. 66. $41. $50. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we said 60. $22. $36. Let's see what else we got. See if we have a 60 hiding anywhere else. Well, yeah, he's such a small little level. Yeah, we need larger Pokemon. So skip over the really small ones. Ditto. 37. Venonat. That's Venonat. Special 27. Krabby. Nah, he's way too low. Somewhere in between the 20s and 30s. Graveler stats. 41. Vaporeon stats. 65. Way too high. Pharaoh stats. Special is 60, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. Doug Trio's stats. 61. Get out of here, man. I wish there was a way in which I could bring that down one. Lapras isn't going to do it. Change box. Eradicate. Stats. 30. Snorlax stats. 50. You son of a gun, dude. We passed Snorlax, didn't we? Oh yeah, way up there. Gengar stats. 72. Oh man. Sounds good, Bandit. Sounds good. Okay, let's see. Wartol stats, specialist 34. Nothing with 60. You know what? We're just going to leave it like that, because I don't need Mew. Mew is eventually going to be out of our party anyways. What we do need is we need to level up Butterfree a little bit more. Butterfree has been the one whose special stat has gotten us the most Pokemon that we need. Butterfree is just fantastic, and I absolutely love Butterfree. Okay, we're going to save. We're going to level up Butterfree until that special stat hits 60. This is a much more solid plan to get our Tauros. Confusion. Gain those levels, Butterfree. This might not be the right fight to try to do this in, but we'll try it. Yeah. Oh, you jerk. What a jerk. You keep your growl to yourself. That's right. You stay asleep until you pass out. That will be a lot of experience for Butterfree if we can get this to work here. Good, we got it. Very nice. That was a good amount of experience. Yeah, 51. So it will probably be a little bit of a climb still, but again, like I said, this is going to be the way to do it. Butterfree's pretty awesome. Beautiful. Butterfree is certainly holding their own. Very nice. All right, Butterfree, you know what to do. Put him asleep, and then put him to sleep. And then put him to sleep. Boom. Man, really, Butterfree. Gosh. I would have thought that would have constituted a level already. That should be it. Very good. There it is. Special stat. Went up a couple. So we're at 53. If it continues in that trend, then it goes up to 55, 57, 59. 3 more levels. And then we might need to... You don't need to know. Then we might need to use a Carbos after that. Might be how we have to do it. We need that Tauros, though. Oh, we need that Tauros. Fight him, give him the confusion. All right, let's see if we can do it. Thank goodness. This is the fight that we kind of want, but it's also a little on the scary side for Butterfree. But if we get through it, it yields a lot of experience. Perfect. You can wake up all you want. Wake up and go back to sleep, maybe. Bye-bye. Damn. That's gonna hurt. Okay, good. Good. It's fine. Twice in a row would not have been. Good to go. $685, so another Fearow and maybe a couple smaller ones. We should be good. Raticate's not bad. He could also take me out very quickly, though. He's fast. That might do it. Good. We have an opportunity. Doesn't look like a great one, though, unless Raticate can stay asleep. I need him to sleep for 2 more turns. Okay, good. This should do it. He's still asleep anyway, so we're good. We're in the clear. In the clear! That might be a problem, but we'll try it. let us have the first move. We got lucky there. See if we can make it through the rest of it. Nice. Hurt yourself. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Butterpea. 55, so it was 2 more, because we were at 53. Okay. That trend seems to be holding strong. That would mean 2 more levels and a Carvos. I am going to save it in case Butterfree goes up a level and just things go crazy with the special stat. We need that 60 to get that Tauros. And leveling up right now seems to be going quicker than freaking trying to do things in the Safari Zone. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. Get him, Butterpea. You know, he needed to level up anyways, really, when you think about it. Didn't work. How about that? Didn't work twice. How about that? I was gonna say, don't you dare tell me it didn't work 3 times. You woke up. It practically didn't work 3 times. Get beat up. Get beat up. That's what we need. We just have to hope that we get through it enough to where we put him to sleep. That's okay. Now stay asleep, for the love of God. Stay asleep. Good. We're good. Beautiful. Still 970 to go. That's good. That will certainly help. Beautiful. Stay asleep. Going to get a jobby, Freddy. I've got my fingers crossed. good. Yeah, that was the smart. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna save it here because he's close to a level and it would be nice to not have to do all that grinding all over again in case he goes over when he finally levels up. I don't think he will this time. There's a possibility that he might the next. But we'll try to keep it safe as possible here. Sleepy time, Spiro. And he's gone. Save again. Doduo should probably do it for us. If we don't lose to him first. Good. Not good. Stay asleep. We have to go back to the Pokemon Center after this one anyways. We're too low on PP. Where are we at? 57, so again, we got 2. So we'll go to the Pokemon Center. It should be one more level up, I believe. That will bring us to 59, if the trend continues. If there's some kind of a crit thing that happens where you get an extra point, that would bring us exactly to it. Or if there's some kind of not-so-crit thing that happens, it might only give us 1. We'll see. We'll call it anti-crit. Just for fun. Just for fun. And then after that, we're going to go get Tauros. Save it. I would like to save the game. Eradicate. I don't like that. That's better. That feels way better. Beautiful. If we could get a few more fights like that, whether it be Raticate or Fearow, that would certainly make this go much quicker. Yeah, 480 is a good amount of XP. Get out of here, frickin' Spiro. Nobody likes you. Cut it out. What do you mean Spiro woke up? Stay asleep. You were the most annoying Spearow ever. I bet your parents, when they tried to put you to bed, read you your little bedtime story, they probably hated you because you wouldn't sleep. Or certainly stay that way. Fantastic. Let's save it real quick. We gotta be getting close. Those were all some fairly decent sized experience Pokemon. No, we still got a ways to go. We want more than that. They're growing up so big and strong, Butterfree. We killed Spearow in one hit last time. Let's see if that's normal here. Nope, not quite. But 2 hits, and it is saving us on sleep powder, which will help us stay out here a little longer. Same thing with you, Doduo. We're going to try to do the same thing. I did not mean to use Harden, but okay. No, it is. That's why I felt bad about that. Oh, get out of here. Fine. A little bit of damage helps to build character, really, when you think about it. We are going to have to put the rest of these things to sleep, though, in order to try to survive here. And then just try to confuse the ever-living crap out of them. Beautiful. We'll save again. I know we've got to be getting somewhat close. Let's do those Dodoros and one of those regular Pokemon would at least take us down to half of where we were at, right? Yeah, 466. So we are close. One Fearow will do it. You're not a Fearow, but you will help a lot. Especially with your level being so close to mine. It's not scary at all. Alright, next fight should do it. So let's save. Do not die, Butterfree. Thank God. Not out of the woods yet, though. Sleep. We're good. We're good. I didn't look at his stats. He's at 59. So, let's save right here. Let's give him a Carvos. Oh, that was for speed, not special. Which one's for special? It's calcium, baby. Let's go get some calcium. Give me your milk, please. I need the calcium for my bones. Give me the milk if you would please. I need to talk to a man about milk. Is it you? No, it's not. Are you TMs? Nope, you were what we needed. Dang it. Calcium. Let's use that. Oh, that's not good, though. It went to 61. Oh, that's not good. Restart. I wonder if it will do it 2 points every time, or if there's a possibility it'll only do it 1 point. We're gonna buy some, then we're gonna save it, and then we're just gonna try that out a few times. Either until it works, or until we don't think it will work. Man, that's gonna be a bummer. I mean, the good thing is it doesn't mean that we necessarily leveled up Butterfree for no reason. But it might mean that we can't do what we want with Butterfree for this particular part. Alright, save it. We don't have to go through all that again. Item. Calcium. $61 again. We'll try it like 2 or 3 more times and see if it's the same each time. It probably is, but if there's even a chance here... You know what? I should just look it up instead of trying it a bunch of times, right? I mean, we're looking everything else up. Okay. I think it will, but we're just gonna try it one more time. I think it's going to be the same every time. Da-da, da-da-da-da. Actually, I know it will because it's a specific. Okay, so I'm gonna guess and say we need to find somebody with an even amount in their special stats. Butterfree, unfortunately, will not be our clutch guy for us this time. You're too high already. You're too high by 1. You're not even there yet. You're definitely not going to be there yet. Not that bad, though, comparatively. Let's see what other Pokemon we have in the PC that we can get out. We can use up to 10 of them, so we wouldn't want anybody much lower than 40. $30's not gonna work. We're pumping them up with hormones, everybody. Yours is way too high. Not quite high enough. Change box. Two, baby. $37, not quite high enough. $27, definitely not high enough. $41. That's an odd number, so I don't know that that would work. But it might be our best bet. We'll keep Graveler in mind for right now. You're way too high already. You're an even number, but you're too low. You're 1 too high. 61 seems to be very common with special stats. That's a little discouraging. 69, you're way too high. I did not mean to just take... Oh my gosh. Might as well look at the stats, what we got her. But you were an even number. Damn, dude. 50. Okay, so... Parasect might be our way to do this. Very good. Very good. Okay, so we have a calcium. I think that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Fly. Fly with me, come fly away. Save right here. Old man, catch your Weedle. Do it up, bud. Man, we're doing one glitch to aid another glitch. It's gonna be the name of our new corner store, the Glitch Market. Glitch Aid. There it is. Man. Level 138, baby. Goodbye. Can't escape. Water gun. That's gonna hurt. Can't escape. Can't escape. Get out. See, this is why we saved it. Because we might die. Well, we'll fight him. Whatever. If he's only going to do that much damage until he does sky attack. He's doing it. He's doing sky attack, everybody. I should have put him to sleep. And then tried to run. I bet that would have worked. Can't escape. Should I try Ice Beam? Thunderbolt? Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. It's gonna kill him. It's ground type. Oh my god. Thank goodness. Okay. Perfect. 1, 2. Still even. I'm gonna save it real quick. I know it's not gonna matter, but whatever. Three, 4, 5. That should be it. Not yet. It's going up slow. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I'd rather it go up slow. 1. Gonna need at least 2. Maybe 2 more. One more. Please do it right. 59 still. Give him one more. There we go. Okay. Very good. Excuse me, very good. Okay. Fly. Now it's time to get Tauros. We're doing it. First things first, we need to make sure we're healed up, and then we need to make sure that we're in a box that can go ahead and take a Pokemon. It can be box 4 if it wants to be. I really don't care. Next, do we have plenty of Pokeballs? I'm sure we do. Yeah, we got plenty. We got plenty, people. Next, we're gonna save. Oh, Ditto, I don't need you yet. Let's go find a trainer. I'll let you pick. You just have to make sure they walk to us. That's the biggest thing here. Beautiful. Birds! Birds! I love the birds. Good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see. Probably dead. Good deal. You woke up. You had to go and do that. Please die. Please sleep. Oh, good. Okay. Take it. Might be a slight chance here still. Looks like we're good. Good deal. Butterfree just might sweep them all. He's gonna pass out asleep and confused. What a way to go. Didn't work. I was gonna say Butterfree's gone now. But you did a great job, Butterfree. Okay, so those two girls I don't think I've done anything with yet. Those two guys I haven't, so that's at least 4. We've still got 4 left over here. I believe we've got 2 more left on the other side of town, and then we've got at least 1 more left below, so that's a total of 7. Good. That was quick. Stun score. Hell yeah. Fine. Fine with it. Beautiful. This should be it. This should be Tauros. Thank God. Time to throw the Pokeballs at their Tauros. Oh, come on, Tauros. There we go. I don't think that Squall is still there, which I wouldn't blame him because I think it's like crazy time for him right now. It's like prime time, work time. Squall, if you are there, let us know what you'd like us to name. But if not, that's okay. We can always do that later. Yeah, Pandas, finally. We had to do it the illegitimate way, but we got it. We'll give it a placeholder. Altamose. We have our full party, baby. Blum, blum, blum. He is asleep though. Let's wake him up. So Tauros is obviously going to take a lot of leveling. So there is that. Keep that in mind. But we do at the very least have all of our Pokemon. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay, so before we go too much crazier with this, because we are at a point in time where we can attempt to do the Glitch City. Glitch City glitch. Glitch City, Glitch City, City glitch. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I have saved a backup save file of this, just in case, because I don't know what Glitch City is going to do. I've never done it before. I've never attempted it before. I have no clue. So, let us research a little bit, right? Now to do Glitch City Pokemon Red. Huh. Let's take a look at it. You go in, welcome to the Safari Zone. I'm gonna have to turn the volume up for this.
Pokemon Red and Blue
Okay, so let's try it out. Oh boy. I feel like this is going to be a great one. This is one I've always wanted to do. I feel like this one's kind of a big deal. Yeah. I feel like this one's kind of a big deal. Who's ready for this? There's probably nobody here right now, but that's fine. I'm ready for it. Nobody but us pandas, maybe. Yeah, I had to glitch in the Tauros. I did. We still have a Kangaskhan and a Scyther in the Safari Zone that we need to catch too. Oh, you're absolutely fine, pandas. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna save here. So this seems like it's gonna be fairly easy. So we're gonna go in. We're gonna talk to him. We're gonna hold down. Oh, I did it wrong already. We wanted to say no. Hang on. I gotta look at this again. Bull Sharker, you are awesome, dude. Okay. Okay, so now we should be on the other side of it, and he's gonna get confused. Is what's gonna happen here. Okay, I think this is gonna work. Oh man! All right. Who's ready to see some Glitch City? This is so... I've never done this before. This is so cool. Alright. They suggested that we fly to Cinnabar Island. And it looks like they just surfed up and down on Cinnabar Island. You all ready for this? So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna move, we're gonna take our 500 steps, minus however many we took already, and everything's gonna go nuts. Everything is gonna go, okay, so this is gonna be so cool. All right, so obviously it's gonna take a little bit, right? I'm so excited. I am so excited right now. We'll probably dramatize it a little bit when it happens. I wonder if it's going to show all Safari Zone Pokemon right now because it thinks I'm in the Safari Zone. Definitely getting a lot of Execute. Yeah, it looks like all Safari Zone Pokemon right now. Well, how about that? What if we run into like a Kangaskhan or something and just catch it regularly and it's technically a glitched, but it's not like new glitched? That would be funny. I probably should have watched the whole video, honestly, because maybe there's more to it after that. Okay. No, we should be good after this. This should all just do it on its own from here. Oh my gosh. Who's ready? Who's ready for a one-way trip to Glitch City, baby? Wow, this is gonna be so cool. Dum dum de dum dum. Yeah, it really thinks we're in the Safari Zone right now. I mean, look at all these Pokemon. Now, like I said, we did save a backup copy before we did this of our save file. Because I don't know what's going to happen, but we won't lose everything. So, we're okay. I would highly recommend anybody who wants to try this out do that. I'm full of like childlike wonder and whimsy right now, by the way. Scyther! Should we try and catch him? Should we try and catch him? I'm gonna. Pandas, this is gonna be nuts. This is gonna be so crazy. It's not very effective. What about acid? That was pretty good. Hopefully that doesn't, like, wreck the glitch or anything. But if it does, not a big deal. We caught a Scyther. We can just reset up the glitch. It's not very hard to do. Plus, we'll have learned something about it. About the glitch and the way that it works. If this doesn't work, we're not running into Pokemon anymore after catching Scyther. Maybe we'll discover something new from doing this. Look, we're literally not running into any Pokemon right now. What is going on? I don't think I was supposed to do that, everybody. I don't think I was supposed to do that. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. And it's still... I caught a Scyther. and then we're not running into Pokemon, but we're still seeing Safari Zone Pokemon, so I think we're okay. It just took a while. There it is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Are you ready for this? Holy crap. Holy crap. Get ready. I am so excited. Let's check this out. What the hell? Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Holy crap. What can we and can't we go? Oh my gosh. What did I just do? Oh my gosh. I'm stuck. I am stuck. I am like freaking on the water. Oh my gosh. I immediately trapped myself. What? Can we fly anywhere? Why are you such a genius? Look where it says that we're at, though, right now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Look at where it says that we're at. We're actually where the bird is at, right? Technically, because we came out of the Safari Zone. But it says we're in the middle of the ocean right now. What happens if I fly? Everything goes back to normal. I get to keep my Scyther. Oh my gosh. So cool. So cool. So you can just fly to get out of Glitch City. I didn't think that was going to happen. I'm saving. This was really cool. This was a really, really cool experiment. I am so excited about that. So if we want, if it's something that we think we want to do more of, we could go into Glitch City and we could explore around and get right back out. That's so cool. All right. Very, very cool. I wonder if you didn't trap yourself, would the whole game be glitched? Could you walk out of the city normally? This is a good question. Should we try it again? For science? This time we'll understand that we could jump off of things and into, like, what do you want to call it? Like, into the frickin' water? We didn't know that. It's not a hard glitch to do. I wouldn't recommend anybody necessarily doing it on their actual cartridge, but I mean, like, if you've got an emulator or whatever, you can make a backup file of your save and you'll be fine. Let's see what we can do here. Glitch City is easy to do. So, okay, so here's the way that it works. All right? Come up here, talk to the Safari Zone guy. As soon as you hit yes, you're going to hold the down button. Button mash through everything. You're going to come back through. You're going to tell this guy that you are not leaving early. As soon as you step through, you're going to hit start. You're going to save it. And you're going to hit H. Well, I'm hitting H because that's my reset button. you're gonna know you did it right because he's gonna say, "Welcome to the Safari Zone." You're gonna say, was it yes or no? I can't remember. You were supposed to say yes or no. Hang on. So just say no to him. Just like drugs. Say no, kids. It's all good, pandas. This is all new to us. We're gonna fly to Cinnabar because the reason why we're doing it on Cinnabar is it's the most explorable, safest version of it, right? I think the other check for this is going to be, are all these Pokemon coming in, are they from the Safari Zone or not? This also gives us a chance to run into, like, Kangaskhan or any of them, and catch them. Yeah, we look good. To catch them without, without having to use the Safari Balls, or the other trick that I was doing. I can't believe this. It's so cool. That was really cool, though. That last clip, I think, is going to be really, really good because we got a lot of different things in it. We, unintentionally at that, we showed off where we were in the map. We showed off the Glitch City itself. I mean, we showed that you could jump into water. I think that's a good clip. Sarge, what's up, dude? You decided not to take a nap? Maybe we'll find something cool in Glitch City, and we can clip something else. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that was pretty cool, though, wasn't it, pandas? Oh my god. So freaking cool. You can't tell if it's freezing on your end or mine. It isn't. Oh, man, why is that happening? Why would it be freezing? Aw, oh, man. I hope this doesn't ruin the video. Hang on a second. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my phone real quick. Okay, I mean, I have it up here. Looks like it's doing okay. Yeah, I seem to be doing okay. I wonder, yeah, I wonder what's going on. Maybe it was just a hiccup or something? Maybe Twitch was having a hiccup? Twitch was having a hiccup that... Jeez, it's really quick too. Like, I did some changes to the stream so that it would come through quicker, so that I could react to y'all better. I did that essentially so that we could get the little Defender-esque game to work. But I don't really have any room to put that anywhere anymore, unless I'm, say, doing speed runs or something like that, and I decide not to put the timer down there, because maybe we're, like, learning the speed run. So it might still be viable at some point. Yeah, that must be you, Sarge. It's not doing it on my end through my mobile phone at all. I'm having no freezing issues at all. We already caught a Scyther. We don't need another one. Yep, I'm having no issues on my end. Interesting. All right, Glitch City time. Let's do it. Only when I'm in battle. Interesting. Yes. All right, we're back. Let's explore. We could try to jump down there. That looks like a piece of cycling road, so I think we would be okay to do that if we wanted to. That... I'm already stuck. I am already stuck. I don't know where we went, but I am already stuck. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, here's what I think we should do, Candace and Sarge. I think that we should make a situation here where maybe we take a whole day where we do nothing but explore the different possibilities of Glitch City and just try to see all the craziness that it has. Because it's obviously not very straightforward. We could even try to map it out. And I don't know, maybe somebody else already has. I'm sure somebody has, but maybe it's on the internet somewhere, and if it's on the internet somewhere, maybe we can get that map and we can go through and we can kind of find some cool things. Maybe there's some cool landmarks there. Maybe there's just all kinds of crazy stuff that we know nothing about. I mean... I think that would be a fun day. Whoa! What just happened? What just happened? Holy crap! The ground from under me has turned to water. What if I... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happens? What happens if I go out of the pause menu now that there's no ground below me? What happens if I go out of the pause menu now that there's no ground below me? Let's see. It comes right back, and I can't get out. It changed again with every pause, and it goes right back. Nope, but this time it's staying to whichever one it's at. Where are we map-wise? Where are we map-wise? We're still in that same spot. In the middle of the ocean. Interesting. Yeah, because we're just in the middle of the freaking ocean. Wait a minute. If we're in the water right now, what if we use surf? Oh my god, shut up. Shut up. There it is. Oh my goodness. What is this trickery, this tomfoolery? Okay, let's try it again. Okay. We're getting into a Pokemon battle in the Glitch City. It's a Tentacool. Anything cool about you? No, you're a level 5. Go away. Oh my gosh, what is going on right now? I gotta retitle the video real quick, or the... No, I'm not going to, because I want to make sure we can still clip everything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so where are we on the map right now? We gotta take a look at that. Why can't it be a weird Pokemon, right? Yeah, why can't we just, like, run into a Moltres in the middle of the ocean? Like, what the hell? I wonder if entering a battle scene did the same thing as Fly and you unglitched. Maybe. Let's take a look at the map. There you are. Okay. What happens if we go up here? That's a pretty long travel. I don't know. I mean, we're going up, and we're not really getting anywhere. I don't think it did. Let's keep exploring a little bit. Yeah, because it just had a weird little glitch thing there. Normally there would be a barricade here, or we would have hit land by now. I think we're stuck in purgatory right now. Oh man. We're stuck. We're stuck now. We did it. Perfect. Reminder, game rules are more like guidelines. Thank you, Spikebot. Full game crash. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, let's go walk around and do normal things, huh? We already have a Scyther. We might as well go into at least the second spot. Maybe look for Kangaskhan. Let this whole thing play out so that we don't get stuck in a glitch city again. That was really cool. That was really cool. I would love to do weird things and just map that out. And it was more of a soft crash. Like, it didn't totally destroy our game, so that felt pretty good. I bet there is definitely a way with that glitch to destroy your whole game, but we didn't. Yeah, all these alert things are coming in at just the right time. We already have you, Parasect. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have been able to get a Tauros. Oh, I did not want to do that. Oh well. Didn't catch you anyways, thank goodness. That was really fun. That was too freaking cool. We did get the bicycle pandas. I think we've got most everything. We even got all 3 rods. What else did we get? What else did we get? We got the EXP share, or all, or whatever you'd like to call it. I don't know if we got everything from all the nerdy scientists or not. I don't remember. So see, this is the cool thing about Pokemon, right? I feel like this is the perfect game to recommend for anybody who wants to get into glitch diving, because these are all very easy. Very, very easy. That last one was very safe as well. Very, very safe. At least it felt like it. We didn't lose anything for good. And it feels like if you just save your game prior to going into Glitch City and you don't save it while you're in there, like, you probably won't do any damage, right? Because the game's not going to do, like, an autosave override feature that we know of. I'll be very clear about that. But yeah, running on a steps here, we should be good. I think that will probably negate the glitch. I would really love to get a Kangaskhan. Yeah, we have definitely seen at least one. But I feel like we may have seen like 3 or 4. And I'm pretty sure it was in this second area here. I don't know for sure, but I feel like it was in this second area. Because the first area has Scyther. And the third area had both a Chansey, but I think Chansey's everywhere, and Tauros. I don't know the Chansey thing for sure. I just feel like that's something that I remember, but that could be totally false. Yeah, Parasect looks awesome. I'm gonna try that other little patch of grass over there. I'm not overly worried about catching a Kangaskhan right now. I figured, you know, since we have time to waste in here to make the game go back to normal, that we would look around. So I think the next thing we need to do is we need to go, I think see Sabrina, no? I think that's the next one in the line of badges, which is all psychic Pokemon. There we go. Should be safe. Yep, back to normal. Very good. Okay, Pokedex. $64 owned so far, so that's good. I'm looking to see, just to make sure that Scyther is still saved as a caught Pokemon. We got Hitmonlee, so we need Hitmonchan when we go to fight Muscle Jim over there. I didn't see Scyther. I also don't know what number Scyther is, otherwise I could just go straight to it. There it is. Okay, we did get it. Very good. Good. Very good. Glitch City was fun. We have our full team now. We've got 2 Pokemon that severely need to level up. We could play around with that for a little bit. I also don't know what movesets we need to give them. We've only really played with Nidoking's moveset and a tiny little bit of... oh, who was the other one? Oh my goodness. Pokemon. Wow, really? Who was the other one? Oh, Dartini. That's right. I think after we get all of our Pokemon leveled up to where they need to be, roughly get everybody to at least 30, we'll start looking at movesets a little more. Now that we can go ahead and dupe things and see what we can do there. That was so fun. That was so freaking fun. I think us doing glitches like this, man, I think even beyond it just getting a lot of, you know, attention on social media, I think this is just going to be fun for all of us. Wow, really, not very effective. Would not have guessed. Oh, maybe grass moves aren't just that effective for birds. Do some acid then? There you go. Take that completely out of context. I just realized what that sounded like. Eradicate. That Hyper Fang is something else. Body Slam. Wonderful. Ice Beam. Let's try Ice Beam. Pretty good. Heck yeah, Altimos. We have our full team now. Man, I feel excited about that. And look, every sprite is different. I think we did pretty good with variety, guys. Yeah, I can definitely do that. Is that a little better? I know I need to get a different mic, because although this mic sounds really good, it's it has its flaws. Panda Plume, we need to get you up there, because I'd love to have it to where I have the mic on a stand that's like on a swivel thing that connects to my desk, so I can bring it out this way. Instead, I have it like literally right, so my hand's here, right below it, so just a little bit off camera. And I have to have it there because it's a shotgun mic in order for it to do what it needs to do. But it has such a good, rich sound to it. Ay, ay, ay. Glitch City, man. Yeah, no, totally. We need to get Gloom up. Especially because of the moves it's going to learn. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. The same thing's going to happen with Dartini, right? Because Dragon Pokemon are just famously harder to level up. They take a lot more experience to level up. And their first set of moves, it's like, it's okay. But once Dragonite starts kicking, oh my gosh. You get that Body Slam, you get that Thunderbolt. Probably throw a Surf in there, which I think we did already. And Hyper Beam, oh man, forget about it. Status effect moves and Vine Whip. I'll tell you though, our Butterfree, that sleep combo with all the absorb, and again, right now Gloom has the same thing going on. That just trumps like everything. That is such a good combo. Putting people to sleep and then sucking them like a vampire. Oh my gosh. We need bigger Pokemon to deal with, please. That'll work. Maybe it will. We might get our butt handed to us here. Okay, body slam does it. That's the move. Panda Plume might be able to do this. Oh, that's not good. That's also not good. Thank you. Little acid in your eye. Oh, because of the mirror move? Good deal. Good job, Panda Plume. Very proud, very proud. So maybe we'll go on for about another half an hour. We'll just do some level up stuff for now. And then after that, I think I'm going to go get some food, which I'm not really all that hungry right now. But we'll get some food, and we'll get our clips. We did it last time with Vileplume, or I'm sorry, Panda Plume. Let's try it again. We can use the experience for sure. Beautiful. I honestly like Sleep better than I like Stun Spore. It has absolutely served us very well. Get in there, Panda Plume. Put him to sleep. Put him to sleep. Nice. Actually, I think I'm going to end it here for now. I think this is a good place to pause it up for the night. We had a pretty exciting day of Pokemon. I'm very happy about that. I am going to do some clips. Yeah, we'll go from there. But what a great night. What a great night. Thanks everybody for coming in, hanging out, checking out some glitches, making things happen. And we will be doing this again. We're going to be doing this whole game. We're going to get all the achievements on this one for sure. This is just too much fun. And I think we're going to do the same thing with the next Pokemon, because if it's going to be just as fun as what this one was, I can only imagine. This is just too good. All right, everybody. Catch you later. Bye-bye.